Gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of State of the CABRONES. You know me, your commissioner. Um, this is going to be a weekly thing where I get on here, talk shop. I saw this idea on TikTok, thought it was really good, so just going to kind of give a rundown of the week, give a recap, give upcoming stuff, hand out some awards. I think y'all like it. I enjoy doing it. Figured it's worth 15, 20 minutes at the end of the night, and at the end of Monday night, just to kind of give y'all an update on everything that's gone on. Just fucking shoot the shit. Maybe in some future episodes we'll have some of y'all on and talk about whatever y'all got going on coming up, who's matchup or what y'all are trying to make the playoffs or stay out of the punishment or whatnot. I'm gonna try to keep this as fast as possible. Don't mind if I keep looking down. I have some notes I took, and I have some of the fantasy stuff up on my laptop over here. So yeah, so we're gonna start off this week. We're gonna hand out some awards. Then we're gonna go into a weekly recap. And then we're going to do a week eight look ahead, and I wrote a lot of this down, but also I have my random thoughts that I'm gonna give, and yeah, so we're just gonna kind of shoot the shit for 10 minutes, and if y'all like it, oh my God, Seattle's up 14-0, that's terrible. Anyway, we're gonna give some awards out. Performers of the week, our week 7 just wrapped up. The Texans game is on now, but I'm pretty sure does not matter for any of our matchups. So for performers of the week, we're definitely we got co-winners this week. We're gonna give it to Garrett, who I guess ended up with 158 points and just dog walked Brennan. What's that? 3 weeks in a row he's gotten a W. Nice. And then Craig, obviously, is probably the most important performance of this season by anybody. He puts up 181 points and just takes me to the absolute cleaners in what was probably the most anticipated matchup of the year. So congrats to y'all too. Our second award that we're going to give out is Little Bitch of the Week award. That's going to go to Thomas for his antics on Sunday morning, saying that he's not going to pick up a quarterback and conceding a win to Bedwards, all to just go pick up a quarterback whenever he finds out he's actually in the chance to have a win or to get a win, and he still ends up losing because Mike Evans knocks himself out in like the second quarter today. So Tom, I'm glad you lost. I wish I could have picked up all the quarterbacks so you didn't even have a chance. Moving on, we have we're going to do our weekly recap. I'm going to start with Garrett over Brennan. I tried to do these as like the largest win total, or the largest win, whatever you want to call it, the margin to the smallest, but some games went a little late, and we'll get to that. I don't even have notes over that one, but anyway, we have Garrett ended up with 160 points over Brennan's 94. Brennan playing the Raiders defense against the Chiefs was frankly stupid. Garrett had 9 TDs and 15 from his defense without Bucky. Pretty good. A.J. Brown trade, just big brain move there. That was easy. 3 wins in a row and snapped a 2-game winning streak from Brennan. Good stuff on Garrett. Brennan probably will bounce back. I think his team's okay. Our next matchups, we have Josh with 131 points over Malachi's 65. Did he really end with 49? Oh, sorry, he has Nico. Okay, never mind. He's got 49 points with Nico to go. So yeah, he's gonna have 70-ish or whatever it is. Josh's second win in a row, getting a little hot. He needed that. That was huge. And Malachi's in trouble. He's going to have to do something. 5th L in a row. Welcome to the league, bucko. I'm glad we could welcome you back with open arms and just whip your butt a couple times. Okay, our next one is going to be the matchup between me and Craig, because what was supposed to be close, I ended up getting a little dog walked. I still have JSN, Seahawks defense, and Kaimi going. I have 120 as of right now, but it does not matter. Craig with 181 points, and points from everyone on his team produced an unbelievable performance, and this is really a scary team whenever he gets performances like this. This guy is, again, he really good chance for the back-to-back victories for the young lad. What else? The Baker trade. Congrats to me, dude. To have Bo Nix on my bench with 40, Baker with 11 points. That was good on me. Craig to 3 in a row. 2 losses in a row, from 5-0 to 5-2. We have a pretty good shakeup at the top of the league now because of this game. Our next matchup, we're going to move on. Bedwards, I don't know what he ended with. 110, is that final? He says he has one more to play. Oh, he has Jason. Okay, he has the Seattle kicker, which, oh my gosh, that is, wow, 14-0. Okay, so anyway, Bedwards he's won final over Tom. I don't know what he's going to end up with, but Tom without 100, yeah, kind of your home game of the week. We're all happy Tom lost because he's a scumbag. Good win for Bedwards. Had to get off that horse, man. Third loss in a row from Tom. The right guy is reeling. I enjoy seeing that. Sorry, Tom. This is just my week to shit on you because of what you did. So yeah, not really much to talk about there. I don't think. Yeah, Mike Evans knocked himself out. I thought he hurt his knee, but knocks himself out in the second quarter. Probably should have caught that ball. Could have been a touchdown. Who knows? But anyway, Bedwards over Tom. Good W. And turns into the game of the week. Fellas, we had another one. Unbelievable. Devin, who basically just needed a decent kicking performance out of the Tampa Bay kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to beat Free Jeffrey, who was 2-4 going into this week and kind of one of the bottom guys of our league. Devin ends up with 5 points whenever he needed 5.15 points. Loses by 0.15 to Jason. That is heartbreaking. We have seen another Monday night massacre, or a Monday night heartbreak, more so, and that is just brutal to watch. He didn't even watch the game. He texted us after the game whenever he found out. So that kind of sucks. I wish we could have all, watched the downfall with him, but he wasn't even paying attention. Devin goes to 4-3 whenever I had him 5-2 already in the notebook, which is unbelievable. Devin goes to 4-3. Jason goes to 3-4. That is big. That'll be big down the road, I'm sure. Congrats to Jason, dude. Jason's gritty, man. That is a fighter. My goodness. Okay, boys, moving on. We're going to those are all of our matchups of the week. Congrats to your winners. Losers, we're going to bounce back, fellas, other than you, Tom. I hope you don't bounce back, fucker. All right, we go to week 8 now. We're going to our week 8 look ahead. I tried to rank these games from least interesting to most. Don't get mad if you're low. You probably already know if you are. Anyway, this is our week 8 look ahead. Some of us are in some bye week trouble. Some of us aren't. I kind of did my best to note that, but it's really just a couple of teams. So we have a Free Jeffrey, Jason versus State of Depression, Malachi. Free Jeffrey's at 3-4, and Malachi's at 1-6. This is your retard bowl, right? Well, I had it as retard bowl before Jason got his third victory. So, yeah, not really a retard bowl anymore. I have Jeffrey -3 in this game, just on paper. I think both of these teams have some bye week trouble, and yeah, Malachi's got to get something figured out, boys. I don't really know how else to say it. He's got to do something. In our second matchup, we're gonna have Lord Please Help Me, Josh. He's at 3-4 versus I Chase Browns, Brennan at 4-3. Brennan has a little bit of bye week trouble, but not much. I think Josh's team is getting right. I think he's a 6-point favorite in this game, just off the top of my head. Sorry, Brennan. Now we have Bingo, which is Bedwards, who just picked up his third win. He might have to change that name. But he's sitting at 3-4 versus Garons Outfished Me, which is Devin. And Devin's sitting at 4-3 on the year. Even though Devin just suffered some heartbreak, I think Bedwards is going to have his hands full with Devin this week. I think Devin is a double-digit favorite. I think that his team kind of gets back on the horse and gets rolling here. Be a good upset, though, if Blake pulls out this win. I don't know if Devin needs that stress on him, but it'd be a good little shake-up if Blake could kind of start rattling some wins off and make a charge in that division. In our fourth to last matchup, or whatever you want to call it, second to last. Sorry, I'm trying to do this on one shot. You have Tom's Big Guys, who's 3-4 versus Gilbo Baggins at 5-2. I'm in some bye week trouble. My the Lions and the Steelers or the Seahawks are on bye, so I'm missing a couple of key guys. Could be a close one. I could grind out a close victory. I could get blown out. I don't really know how this week's going to go. We're going to see. I'm not going to give even a prediction on my own week because y'all are going to just clip that and play it over and over again probably. Let's move on. Game of the week. Craig, I hate to put you in two games of the week in a row, but how could you not? We have Smitty Bacall at 5-2 versus Bestwards at 4-3. Both of these teams are on a 3-game win streak. Smitty's going to be missing Gibbs, which is obviously tough. He just put up a 40 ball, and that guy is all of that offense. And that's an offense that has weapons, and Jahmyr Gibbs is just got to be one of the most electric players in the NFL. I think he's number one. I don't really know. But we're gonna see. This is a good fire matchup. I don't know if it has much implications. Just it's kind of early in the season. Plus, neither of these teams are in the same division, so we're gonna see how that shakes up. Should be a pretty good week ahead. I think we do have some good matchups, especially with the buys kind of making a difference. Yeah, fellas. So that's all I got for this week. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this every Monday, get it out to y'all on Tuesday, just so if you want to watch it, cool. If not, I'm not that upset about it. I think it's pretty fun just kind of going through and looking at it from my perspective and kind of just shooting the shit about it. If any of y'all want to hop on here and talk with me for 5 or 10 minutes about the fantasy season or your specific team and your matchups, why not? I'm just sending this to y'all, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, fellas, it was a fun week 7. This has been a fun league through 7 weeks. I do kind of see it as wide open at this point. I think some teams are making some charges that we kind of ruled as out early, and there's a lot of shakeup at the top now. So as someone who's undefeated and lost 2 in a row, I think my thoughts, my feelings for the rest of the season from what they were 2 weeks ago have changed drastically. So I'm excited to see how this league shakes up, boys, and good luck in week 8. Commish out.